recently got my hands on some pink champagne blueberries from Briggs Nursery. We have some typical blue blueberries growing in our front yard, or purple ones, but these are pink, and I'm told they may have a slightly different flavor than a typical blueberry. I'm setting them up in my backyard, and I started many weeks ago when I cut sod out, dug down deep into the soil, mixed it around, and added some acid. My soil was pretty much neutral pH when I started. You might notice I saved the turf that I removed, and I'm going to return it to the hole, but I want to bury it under the looser soil. That'll offer up a lot of organic matter that'll break down in the first year and provide some food for the roots of the plant. Just gonna pile the soil on the top side of the hole. I'm on quite a bit of a slope here. I've made a much larger hole than the plant needs. As I said, I'm going to load this sod back into it. You notice I'm putting it in grass side down, or in the case of my yard, weed side down. So that's the base for my hole. Just have to work the soil loose on the plant, shake it out of the pot, and I like to loosen the root ball just a little bit. Set it in the middle of the hole and pull all this treated loose soil. And I'll mulch with some pine-based product to add more acid to the soil. If I don't put some kind of a fence around this, it'll probably get bitten back to the ground in a day or two. So I'll be coming back to do that after I plant the rest of the blueberries. Being that I'm in central Pennsylvania in the year 2011, I'm sure if I wait a day, this will get a good inch or two of water on it from rain. But just in case, I'm going to let it soak with the hose until I'm confident that the water has gone all the way down to the bottom of the root ball and a little bit below. My anti-rodent and deer fences this year will be very simple. I'm just using a light chicken wire. It's 2 feet tall. I'm going to make a cylinder around the plant. I want to get about 1.5 foot diameter circle, and that tells me that I need about 4.5 feet of material, basic math, 2 pi r, to get the circumference. So I'm going to roll out about 4.5 feet of chicken wire, cut it off, and make a cylinder out of it. Yeah, this isn't the easiest position to be doing this in, but I just wanted to show you that with the right pair of scissors, it takes very little effort to cut through 2 feet of chicken wire. Because I've just disturbed the soil in a large area and the root ball of the new plant is in a pretty limited area, I can dig pretty freely here without risk to the young plant. I'm just going to start a hole, because there's no point on this post I'm using. It's overkill, but I happen to have it around. I didn't have to do any cutting or anything. Then I'm going to pound it in with a 6-pound crack hammer. Maybe that's only a 4-pound crack hammer. That's a lot more than I need for this. Take the chicken wire that I've rolled into a cylinder, just overlapped it. I didn't twist anything together or anything. I'm just going to try to overlap and catch both layers of the wire when I staple. Using my trusty stapling gun, I only have 1/4 inch staples in there. I only got 1 layer. There we go. It's a pretty flimsy protection, but it'll certainly keep out rabbits and skunks and such, and if I fold the top in and wire it together with twist ties, it'll keep deer out as well. Of course, my hope is that the ornamental plants my wife has growing over next to the house are tastier to a deer than blueberry plants, and then I won't have any problems at all.